Sure can.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Hi, good morning, Co-Banker George. I hope you had a nice weekend. It was pretty hot. I'm sure that you're trying to stay out of the sun. And for me, I spent 2 days next to the swimming pool. It was good, kind of refreshing. Sometimes it's good to be relaxing, instead of doing something heroic. Anyway, I don't know whether you heard about the Fed or not. The Fed say they might, okay, they might lower the interest rate in September. But I just have a grain, take it as a grain of salt because they were very adamant about the inflation rate and not down enough. Right now, it's still lingering at 3.4 to 3.6%, and they want to get it down to 2%. So they are thinking of eventually they will lower the interest rate, but maybe the end of the year. But the last couple of days, there was the economists and people saying that the Fed may change its mind. They have maybe they will lower the interest rate in September. So let's keep our fingers crossed. We are desperately waiting for the interest rate to come down so that we can have some activities in real estate. But nonetheless, there's still a lot of activities in terms of residential. Residential is kind of you still have, once you have a listing, they have multiple offers coming into the offer, and sometimes the price, the final price is like 10% or even more of the listing price. Believe it or not, it's crazy. The reason is because we don't have the inventory. And a lot of people still to buy still a lot of buyers. They think that they must be investing money in the real estate so that the inflation will not eat up their money. But that's why the price of the real estate never, or at least for the last year, didn't come down. Okay. And it's still, I think, going a little bit, like the 5% per year. But anyway, that's what's going on with the market. And with that, I would like to actually, Sam Chow will be our featured speaker today. So Sam, I'm going to introduce the other affiliate first, and then you'll coming back to talk to us about your topic today. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Peter.
All right. Let's begin with John. John, how's everything? How was your
Hello again, Peter, Michelle, and everybody. John Wax with Snap and HD Natural Hazard Disclosure Reports. Yes, the heat is on. The market is hot. It is a great time to reach out to your sphere of influence and let them know that you're there to assist them. I know a lot of them are going off on vacations and whatnot, but they still need help. If you're going to do door knocking, have liquids with you as you door knock, and do it late in the afternoon because it is way too hot to do that. As far as the NHD end goes, I do recommend that you order your Snap NHD reports at time of listing or even beforehand. Have that vital information with you. Know whether or not there's any hazards affecting the property, what the taxes look like, and if you get the any environmental aspect of it. If you do need the wildfire report, we're the only ones with the direct access to Fortress Fire. We'll get the reports to you very quickly. I do recommend ordering that through escrow. And lastly, for your flood, for your renters reports, we have that for free, and it's great for your leases. My biggest tip to you, and I'm not wearing one, wear your badges, have cards, pens, appropriate documents with you, because you never know where the next deal is coming from. I'm a consultant. I have 30 years of experience, and I thank you so much for your support and business. Have a wonderful day. My information will be in the chat. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, John. I know that you're a very amicable person. Everybody that when they call you, you help them in any way you could. Appreciate that your help.
Always, always. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Keaton. Good morning. How are you today? How's the insurance business?
Oh man, it's going good. I must say, property insurance is still an issue for most people. Non-renewals are still starting to come out. State Farm's issuing their non-renewals starting in August, and that'll carry into 2025. Still unsure about when the market's gonna start settling out, but it's still a nightmare. I just want you guys to know, if you guys are getting non-renewed on your homeowners, have clients that are closing a new deal, expect at least. I've been the bearer of bad news. I've been getting really good at being the bearer of bad news recently. The prices are looking at the very least double. If it's an older building, probably triple or quadruple. So just keep that in mind. It's a hard pill to swallow, but that's just what we're doing right now. So
Okay, thank you very much. And if the agents cannot get the necessary insurance to close escrow, what are the alternatives you have?
so right now, there's not many standard markets writing homeowners insurance. My recommendation is try AAA, Farmers, or Mercury and see if they'll write it. If not, then I would recommend giving me a call. We don't have access to those standard markets. I can get you coverage to close escrow. I ask for at least 3 days. That's still pushing it, but 3 days in advance. I know, it used to be hop on the phone day of, close escrow, get insurance the same day, but that's not the case anymore. You got to be more proactive in it all.
So in that case, would you recommend when you offer to purchase a house, you put the insurance contingency in just in case,
Absolutely. If you're talking with a client, you got be a valued resource and let them know they need to get on this sooner rather than later. Like a month would be ideal. I know, houses are typically on the market for around a month, but get on it as soon as as it gets listed. The buyer's interested, factor that price into the total cost of the house, because it's going to be more expensive than what people are used to. So
okay, very good. Very good. Thank you for your advice. Appreciate
of
that.
course.
All right. Andrew, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. You've been vacationing?
Hi, Peter. Morning. No, I've been busy with a couple of deals I have, But anyway, this is Andrew calling from Pacific Land Bank. Despite the Fed haven't changed the rate yet, but we're foreseeing the rate might be changed by Lawrence. Well, they're saying that September, right? Right, Peter?
Yes.
So hopefully, when it starts kicking in, and I think our business will be again start booming again. But so right now, we're still promoting SBA loans as well as mortgages. And if any questions on loans, give me a call. I'll leave my information in the chat room. I'm here to help you any way I can. Hopefully we can make some happen here. All right. If the agents have any questions on the rates, commercial, construction, SBA, mortgages, just give me a call. I'll be here to help you out. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Andrew. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning, Peter. Good morning, everybody. Happy summer. And right now, because if Peter, if you say that they're going to drop the interest rate, then it's going to be what we say overbidding. The buyers are going to start overbidding.
Yeah.
And so agents, if you do want to, this is a way to do it, to get more listings. So I would, if George Realty is such a big office in Alhambra, I will go door knock at the property close by. And just, you have buyers. Everybody has buyers. Your office has buyers. You got to go in and be face to face, toe to toe, eye to eye. And that's how some of my agents getting business. I know it's hot, but it doesn't get dark until almost 8. So from 6:30 to 8 o'clock is a good time to go door knock. It's not hot anymore and people are home. And, do what you have to do, because you're going to have business if you put in the work. And you need a walking farm. We do have that on the phone. Call me, I'll set you up, or you can call me. I can send you the farm via email, via text, whatever. So just have to put in the time. So thank you so much, Nancy Chan, Lawyer's Title. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. Nicole, good morning. How are
Good
you
mo-
today?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Peter. Thank you for the opportunity to join you this week. It's a new week of opportunities. And as Nancy and John have said, farming is key. One little tip, because we're seeing a lot of transactions right now that are involving legacy owners, which many of you know, those are individuals that are over 50, 60 years old that have owned properties for a long time. Right now is a good time to look at those properties, see if they hold their property in a trust. If not, educate them and let them know how important it is to create a trust and, provide them with a referral to an attorney to help them create that. And if you need content, we have flyers on our website to provide the different methods of holding title. Just wanted to share, and we wish you all a successful week and an upcoming 4th of July. We wish you a safe and happy 4th of July next week. And thank you so much. Please remember Nicole and Yvonne, Fidelity National Title. Make it a great day.
Thank you, Nicole, for your advice. And indeed, setting up a trust is very important, especially for people who are, already, senior citizen, and, they should prepare for transfer of property after death. Okay, let's see. Unita, how are you, Unita?
Good morning, everyone. Unita Wu from Home Warranty of America, the 13 months home warranty. I just want to give everybody say hello and happy Monday. If you guys do need any home warranty, please reach out to me. Right now, like the weather is really, really hot, so everybody start calling in for the AC claim already. Please let the homeowners know we have an online system too to be able to log in. If there is a claim, if they're having an issue, please reach out to me because I rather know right away instead of telling me 3 weeks down the line when the homeowner is already upset. Another thing too, I know Sam is actually going to talk about home inspection. Also really good to know that the home inspection is clean, right? Because a lot of time when you have an issue already on the home inspection, the homeowners did not aware and they file a claim right away, right the day after they close escrow and filing so many claims. That is called pre-existing condition. No home warranty company cover pre-existing condition. It does not matter who you choose for your home warranty. So make sure the home inspection is clear. If it's not clear, that's okay. All we need to do is make sure you have a second receipt or the license somebody from the HVAC saying that, hey, it's back to normal. Then the home warranty company will cover it after for the next 13 months. If you have any question, reach out to me directly. I would love to do a one-on-one meeting. And Peter, if you have any upcoming meeting for the office for Lunch and Learn, please include me on it. I would love to come in, and maybe if Sam's available, I would love to join with Sam as well. Then something like that, and we could be able to do a meeting together. Okay, thank you again.
Okay,
You need a move Home Warranty of America, 13 months. I appreciate you guys. Happy Monday.
Thank
That's
you,
great.
Juanita.
Unita, you mentioned that if you reported the repairs, necessary repair that right after the close the escrow, they would consider it as existing conditions. So what is the time frame that they would consider that to be existing conditions? 3 months, 2 months, or?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. It's really not, there is a time frame for it. If the home warranty have a question, they will ask for the home inspection report. Will they ask for every single home inspection report? The answer is no, because nobody have time to look at home inspection report. But these are usually the first 30 days when you file the claim right away. And then it's a really expensive thing. Just like HVAC, it could be $5,000, right? Your first claim, you're paying $500 for home warranty, and then bam, you have $5,000 claim. I bet that the home warranty company want to see what's going on prior to that. I always ask the homeowners not to file the claim right away because of that particular reason. I think bypassing the first 30 days is a good idea, right? But we can't tell homeowners that because no homeowners want to, if there's a leak or things like that, they do need to file a claim right away, right? So because we don't want to create mold and stuff like that. That is why it's really important when you have a home inspection report, make sure it's clear. If it's not clear, all they need to do to get it done and then they have a second report or ask the home inspector to come back to do another amendment on the home inspection report, that's something that they can do. And then it's clear that the home warranty will cover them right away. If the home inspection show that it's good condition, you could file it the next day because it showed that it's good condition, and we will cover them under the unknown pre-existing condition. Unknown means like nobody knows, right? Everything was checked out during the home inspection report time. So that's the difference between unknown and known. Because a lot of homeowners don't understand, right? A lot of people like, first time buyer, they don't understand. And they're like, I have this homeowner, just closed escrow last week. Literally, they filed 10 things,
Right.
I mean, that's the time the home inspector, we want to know why your garbage disposal is broken, why your plumbing is leaking, why, your AC is not working, because they're thinking like home warranty is going to do everything for them. That's not the truth. I think like we need to educate our client correctly, because sometimes like maybe they're being told that, oh, buy home warranty, they're just going to take care of it. That's really not the purpose of it for the home warranty, to cover everything that is pre-existing.
Yeah, some of the sellers will limit the home warranty policy to be under, like $700. What is your premium for a quality one?
Yeah,
So-
we under 5,000, like the basic is literally 350, the upgrade is 490. If you want a better AC is 550. If $700, we could buy more, right? Because
Yeah,
I think with the $700, the reason why, because a lot of homeowners, they choose like roof leak repair to add for another 100,
right.
right? Washer, dryer, refrigerator need to be added. I tell people like try to put 800 to 850 because everybody is inflated right now, right? Everything is inflation. If you want the best cover, put more. If you want a regular covers, then put less, right? So really depend. I think $800, $850 right now, everybody been putting it on the RPA, and I don't see
really?
anybody
Okay.
getting
What's
rejected.
700 still reasonable?
700, just depending what you want to buy, Peter. I think if you want washer, dryer, refrigerator, roof leak repair, upgrade, AC, and all that stuff, I think the 795, the 800 will be better, right, for the homeowners.
Yeah.
But if you want a 700 just for upgrade AC roof, is 650. So it just depends what you want to purchase for the buyers.
Okay.
And keep in mind too, if there is an ADU that needs to be added, right? Because a lot of ADU coming in right now. If you want like pool and spa, there's an add-on too. So there's a lot of add-on that can be purchased for the home warranty, just depending what you want to purchase.
Okay, thank you very much. Very good, very valuable information.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you,
I think-
Peter. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, co-banker George.
We have one more affiliate in the room, Peter.
Oh, well,
You're done?
okay.
Okay,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh, Melissa, how are you?
Yeah, fine. Hi, everyone. This is Melissa. I'm from Team Young. Our business scope is termite inspection and mold removal and water damage. We also do the plumbing items. So everybody, if you are in transaction, you need our service, please feel free to contact me. My phone number 626-525-9236. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa.
Yeah.
All right, I
you,
think that's
Melissa.
all the affiliate that we have other than Sam. Is there anyone that I missed? Any last minute addition? Okay, if not, go ahead, Sam. It's all yours.
Okay, thank you, Peter. Thank you, Michelle. Hi, everyone. My name is Sam Chow, and I'm with Home Guard Inspections. I'm one of the account managers. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Home Guard, what type of services that we provide, and how we can help the agents. Home Guard provides home inspections, termite inspections, roof inspection, sewer inspection, and swimming pool inspections. And Home Guard's been around for 33 years. Our corporate is in San Jose, and we have done over 1 million inspections since we opened. And we can do all the inspections in one appointment, and we could give you a same-day report. And if you do need a translator to be out there, I understand that sometimes you have buyers that speak Mandarin, Cantonese, or Vietnamese. And usually first-time buyers, they're very weary like there. So you can ask if I can be out there to do translate to help them translate, and just to make them feel a little more comfortable, or how would you say it? Like sometimes our inspectors might use terminologies that they don't understand, or they might think that it's serious, but actually it's not. It's very common for like cracks and stuff like that. But to them, when they use a different terminology, they might get scared. So if you request that I'll be out there, I can go out there and translate, and just to make them feel more comfortable. And yeah, do you guys have any questions so far? I'm sorry that I've been just mumbling. No? Okay. So we can do we can bill to escrow if you request that, and give us all the information of escrow officers and their office, and we can bill to them to escrow. And we can always you can always order through our HomeGuard app. You can download our app and order your inspection services, all types of services that we provide. And also we have free agent training, and we can bring an inspector into your office, and whatever your agents have questions about regarding inspections, we can answer all that questions. And also we have all our inspectors are ASHI certified and CAR certified, and we have a FAA certified drone inspectors. And we have a repairs concierge team that we can do repairs for your termite repairs, roof repairs, and we can do sewer repairs or hydrojetting and all that, whatever that is we find in the reports that we can help you with for the repairs. And let me see. So let's say if you order a home and a termite inspection, we offer this free service, one free service. So you can pick a sewer, a roof, or a pool inspection if you order the termite and home. So that's a great deal. Let's say if the square footage of a home is 2,500 and under. So if you order a home and a termite, you can pick a free sewer, and that will come up to $500 for all three services, which is a great deal. And you do get a pay at time discount as well. So if you pay at the time of the inspection, we'll give you a little discount. And if you call me, of course, I'm going to give you the first time when you order, I'm going to give you a discount as well. So do we have any questions yet?
Sam, how do you do the sewer inspection, and how much it costs?
Well, for sewer inspection, Peter, it's $295, and we will need a 3-inch clean out to be sufficient for our cameras to go in. Because with HomeGuard, we will not go up on the client's roof because it's a liability issue. Okay. And the other way we can do it, it's pull the toilet out and do it. But there will be an extra charge to pull the toilet. Because we will put everything back for you afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this correct.
Yeah, a lot of the old houses in like in Monterey Park, or even in San Gabriel, they have a very old sewage system. And then I have one client who just purchased the home, and then she discovered that she had a lot of problem with sewage. And then when he got the rotor in, and they find out that it's already plugged up, the clay pipe inside the sewage system was all rotten and all clogged up, and it will cost her a lot of money to clean it all out and to do the section that has been blocked.
Correct. So I would suggest a sewer inspection if you purchase a home, because you never know, it could be very expensive later on. So it's better for you to find out what's going on. And we give you a full video of our findings. And it's very clear, the video. You can see exactly what we're talking about. And it's early for you to find out, it's better. So you can fix that issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Yeah, Sam, geo inspection is not the typical so-called property physical inspection.
Yeah,
Not the same.
we come out to your property, we do a visual inspection, and we do check all your HVAC systems, check if the electricals are okay, and if let's say if your house has a crawl space, correct, we will go under the house to check for you if there's any like water damage, any leaks, or any wrong with the plumbing, and we will go in the attic as well.
I see. So that is the problem, should I say, it's a typical physical inspection. And in
Correct.
addition, you do you can do the termite, you can do sewer, you can do all the other with additional costs.
Correct.
I see. Okay, yeah. It'd be great if you can, forward the should I say, price list to us,
Yes,
so
yes.
we can, yeah.
I'll shoot that over to is it okay if I send it to Michelle?
Oh yeah, I think she can forward to all of us.
Okay, got it. I would do that. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Right,
thank
very
you.
good. Thank you, Steve, for asking, yeah. All right.
Yeah, so and we give your customers the iPad summary after the inspections are all done, if they choose to stay and listen to our inspectors, because we can send all the inspectors out in one appointment. Let's say, Peter, if you order everything, home, termite, roof, sewer, and swimming pool, we could get that done. If the property is probably like, let's say 3,000 square foot, we could have it done within 2 hours, because we send multiple inspectors out there instead of just one.
Good. Yeah.
And it will save you guys a lot of time, because realtors' time is money.
Yeah, Sam, I have two more questions. First of
Okay.
all, you can say you can do everything all at once, but if you don't do the inspection, you don't know. For instance,
Correct.
if you do the physical, you find out there's a sewer line problem,
Correct.
and you don't know in advance. And also the pool problem, you don't know in advance unless you do the physical inspection. So that is my first question, and maybe these puzzles, maybe you can help me. And the second question is, you only do the residential only? Do you
Yes,
do commercials?
Commercial we do as well, but we don't do the home inspection part on the commercial. We do termite, roof, and we can do the sewer, because commercial properties have different codes. So we don't do commercial. But to answer what was your first question? I didn't
The
quite
first question is, when you do the inspection, you don't know the result of the sewer line or pool, the condition of pool, until you finish the inspection. So how can you arrange this kind of sewer inspection and the pool inspection in advance?
Well, we could schedule it for you, and that's why we schedule the appointment and we go out there and check for you. But what I'm saying is that within 2 hours, we could find out exactly what's going on.
I see.
For the size of the property.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Any other questions?
Well, if not, I would like to thank Sam Chow to come in to talk to us about home inspection. And as I said, the service of our affiliates are invaluable, and don't hesitate to call them when you have any questions or you want to have a service. You don't have to pay them until you close escrow. Most of them, I should say, you don't have to pay them until you close escrow. So meanwhile, if you have any question at all regarding their area of expertise, you can always call them and ask them, hey, their advice as what to proceed, how to proceed. Okay, so make use of the time and expertise. All right.
Thank you so much, Peter. I'll leave
Thank
my
you,
information
Sam.
in the chat. Thank you, you guys. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Now, do we have any additional affiliate that just came in late or want to speak up, please? Yeah, if not, okay, before I go into the CBGR business, I would like to make some announcement. The first one is that as I mentioned to you the last week, I sent out the email to everybody. The release of those about 19 forms that are related to the NA out settlement will not be released as expected. As they're supposed to release on June the 26th, but now that it's postponed until further notice, because the DOJ has not rendered their opinion on this issue yet. So they want to wait until the DOJ, Department of Justice, to render their opinion, so that they know whether they have amendment, deletion, or any supplement to that to those forms. So I will keep you posted as it progresses. But right now, the 19 forms will be off the table. Now, starting from this week, the CBGR will give the detailed training on those forms that are going to be released in June. So it's supposed to be released on the June the 26th. And the training will be in person, or also you can do it through Zoom. It will be in the Alhambra office, and I recommend that you come to the training room in person and learn it in detail, because it's better to learn it in person, where you can ask questions as you learn it. All right, the last but not the least, I would recommend all the agents to get familiar with the CBGR website. We have a terrific website. The CBGR website is cbgeorgerealty.com. And Sam, can you kind of mute your video, because it's kind of disturbing?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah. Can you mute it? Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, coming back to their website, they'll have a lot of information in the website, especially on the vendor resources. Lately, I get a lot of information as to who should I call, if I need this information, or what's the best who specialize in insurance business, or any other vendor. Actually, you can get that very readily in the website under the agent resources, and so get acquainted with the website. There's a lot of good information. And anyway, I will compile a list of vendors that we recommend, and then send it e-blast to all the agents, so that they have a set of referrals at their fingertip. So this is what I'll do in the next few days. Okay. Now, with that, I would like to turn the meeting to Doug Meyer, Arcadia office. Doug, are you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
How you guys doing? Man, I noticed there's a lot of new listings out there. I was on Santa Anita yesterday, and about half a block I saw 4 different signs, and a lot of open houses all over the place too. So there are listings out there. So if you got buyers, don't be afraid to make your offers, because there's more and more listings coming out of the market, and we do expect some price reduction by the end of the year. Here in Arcadia, in the last week, we had 7 new listings. I'll tell you what they are. Trish Wynn has a residential lease in San Gabriel, 3-bedroom, 3-bath for $5,500 a month. Nick Broley and Steve Sattler has got a big lot in El Monte. It's for auto use. It's mostly land, but it's also got a business on there too. The price is $1,999,000. Steve Sattler also took 2 listings in Lancaster, $29,000 and $49,000. In Duarte, Lori Geeson just listed a 4-bedroom, 2-bath for $900,000. David Shin just listed Yorba Linda, which is a great area, 3-bedroom, 2-bath for only $970,000. He said everything in that area is going for over $1 million. So if you got a Yorba Linda buyer, you may want to take a look at that one. And also, Sean Pan just came in with a residential lease in San Gabriel, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, $6,200 a month. I'm not sure what sales came in over the weekend, but as of Friday, we had 3 new sales. Suki Husky had a listing that sold in Terrace Heights in Los Angeles for $830. Amy Wang had a property in Azusa that sold for $1,098,000, and Ming Lee had a buyer in La Mirada for $890. I know that buyer she worked on, made multiple offers on multiple properties, never gave up, and finally she's in a solid escrow. And I just want to remind you guys too, go to all the classes that Coldwell Banker George Realty has to offer, and also know that the Board of Realtors offers probably 30 or 40 classes a month. CBU, I found out this last week, I don't think it's commercial, I think it's just residential section. 140 classes a month. There's 70 classes, and they do them twice a month. So go into your desk and then go to CBU and check out some of those classes. Learn. The more you learn, the more you're going to earn. So learn and earn. That's my wisdom for today.
Very good, Doug.
Anyway, I hope you guys all have a great week. Stay cool. It's warm out there. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
That's
the
okay.
Kenya office is getting busy, huh? It has a lot of good sales recently, like
Yeah. Yeah, we're picking up. People are waking up. Yeah, some of the agents that haven't been around for a while are starting to come in and doing deals. So that's good. We'll keep working on it, Peter.
That's good, very good. I wish
Thank
I
you,
could say that for our Alhambra, but this week our Alhambra's listing and the sales are kind of thin. We only had have one new listing and 2 sales. The listing is by the Nida Romo for $165,000. It's a condo in Cherry Valley. I don't know where it is. Kind of remote area, I guess. And the condo is only $165,000. I think it's a good deal. Okay, and the sales, there are 2 sales. The first one is by Lucy Clark for $1.368 million. It is residential in Sierra Madre. Lucy is the selling agent. And the next one is by Irma Diaz. It's a condo in Sacramento. Wow, that's kind of far from here. Good job. Get the listing get a sale of a condo in Sacramento for $234,000. And Irma is the selling agent. So that's all with their sales and listings. Do we have any additional sales or listing that I missed? Any additional one that you want to pitch in, or do you want to have any reduction in price that you want to mention to us? Anybody? No? Guess it's a little quiet today, huh? Okay, if not, then I will do my presentation today, and I will continue with the forms I started the last week. Part 1, which is the forms to be released in June of 2021. Now, as I told you, they have about 42 forms altogether. I went over 21 of those last week. So this week I have another 21 to kind of tell you what's happening. Don't get intimidated by it. A lot of them are just modification, as a small modification or addition, and some of them most of them are revised form. So let's begin with their PAPA, the probate agreement purchase addendum. Now this is the this is the revised version of the one that's released in June of 2023. There was a language added to paragraph 1C to write the other form of probate proceedings, and there's a language added to paragraph 4 to give a buyer a right to return of the deposit if the bid is not confirmed. for a reason other than the buyer's fault. In other words, if the court does not confirm the sale, then the buyer will have the right to have the deposit returned to him. And then there's PLA, the probate listing addendum, replaces the version in June of 2023. There's a language added to paragraph number 1 to write in other type of probate proceeding. And there's RLAS, which is residential lease after the sale. It replaces the version in December 2023. They added to a little bit of language on the security deposit paragraph because of the new law that limit the security deposit to be 1 month. So they add the language to the default of 1 month security deposit unless there is exemption to it. Some of the landlord will be exempt if they qualify to be a small landlord. But nevertheless, if the tenant's a service member, that exemption does not apply, even though if the owner is exempt from the 1 month security deposit. So, so you know, for the service member tenant, the security deposit is restricted to 1 month, no matter what. And then you have RLMM, the residential lease or month-to-month rental agreement. It replaces the version in December of 2023. In order to comply with the security deposit law, they added in paragraph 4 of this RLMM, and also they have exemptions, disclosure, and addendum form is added, and so if you qualify for the exemption from the 1 month security deposit, that you can use that form to be in order to qualify for the exemption. But as I said, the service member tenants exempt from this exemption. So the service member tenant will be restricted to only 1 month security deposit. And then you have SBSA, the statewide buyer and seller advisory, and this is a replacement for the form used since June of 2023. We added the language to paragraph B12 to notify buyers that previous tenant occupied property may pose problem for subsequent owner if the tenancy is not terminated properly. In other words, is if the landlord that terminated the tenant terminated the tenancy without regard to the just cause rule, they might have problems later for the new owner. And paragraph F10 added to disclose the need to have exterior wood balcony and stairs inspection for the building with 3 or more units, which is the new law. That includes the condominium building. And then you have SDA, security deposit exemption, disclosure, and addendum. Now this is a completely new form in compliance with the new law for the 1 month security deposit law. And of course you have exemption for small landlord. And nevertheless, if the tenant's service member, it also be exempted from this exemption. Then you have SRELI, which is the seller instruction to exclude listing from the internet. Now, if you advertise in the internet, you have to apply. You have to you have to apply the law that not the law, but the MLS the rules and regulations that any public marketing doing any public marketing, you have to submit the to the MLS within 1 day of the public marketing. So even to internet exposure, you need to do that. And then you have SIP, which is the seller license to remain in possession. So it replaces the version in June of 2022. It excuses the seller to liability if the defect is latent. In other words, that there's no reason that the seller would know about the defect. It's not intentional, and it didn't the seller didn't know about the defect, and so if that's the case, that the seller does not have to be responsible for it, and buyer as the new owner shall have the insurance to protect himself from those losses. So this is very important when you have the seller in possession. A lot of problem arises as to whose liability is when something drastically goes wrong, in terms of the defects. This will additionally add an excuse for the seller if the defect is latent, which means that the seller was not aware of that at all. And then you have a which is solar advisory and questionnaire, and it replaces the version in December 2022. And so for solar panels, you need to find out whether there's any transfer fees exist, whether there's any financial arrangement for the solar panel, whether there's a lien on the property for the financing. So all these questions should be answered in this form, and also in paragraph 6B, 1B, you have to disclose how much is the monthly payment for the financing. And then you have SP, the single party compensation, replaces the version in December 2023. And the agency paragraph 2 images paragraph 3 is added to conform the single party to the listing agreements. And then your SPQ, which is seller property questionnaire. There's a lot of changes in this form. So that replaces the version in December 2023, and there's a lot of changes in this form. First of all, it addresses the new law that requires inspection and repair on the balconies, stairways, and other elevated wood structure and building with 3 or more units. That's the new law starting 2025, January 2025. Paragraph 7E add the language to ask if the lead-based paint renovation is conducted according to the EPA rules. And paragraph 7F to address, if this property is a flipper property and the owner is doing some remodeling for the improvement, and if it's done within 18 months, they should disclose it and as to what has been done, and who are the vendors service giving this remodeling. Paragraph 8B added to address solar panel system. 8E added to clarify if the dwelling units has a separate meter and if they are permitted as the ADU. And 18D and E added to have the seller identify if the property is currently tenant occupied or previously tenant occupied. Now, if it's previously tenant occupied, And you have to disclose when did the vacant become, when did the unit become vacant, and then you have to disclose the general material facts on that SPQ. And then you have SPRP, sellers to purchase a replacement property. If they are, and then replaces the version in December 2023. Now they added into in this form that if the seller cannot sell the property for for legitimate reasons, the buyer, the seller may cancel the escrow, and then if the seller cancel, buyers is entitled to the return of the deposit, at least for the return of the deposit. And if it's applicable, if the box is checked, buyers also entitled to the out-of-pocket expenses, which you can limit that to a certain amount. Okay, and then you have STRA, short-term rental agreement, replaces the version in December 2023. That in order to comply with the California law, the occupants can cancel a short-term rental within 24 hours and a deposit refunded. The short-term rental is defined as B&B. So if it's a short-term rental, the occupants can have 24 hours to cancel, and with deposit return with no question asked. And then you have a STRSA, a seasonal addendum to a short-term rental agreement. It replaces the version in December 2023, and that includes the modification of the deposit limit of 1 month rental unless you have exemption applies, and which should be documented by the form SDDA. And then you have SWPI, it was concerned with septic tank, septic inspection, well inspection, property monument, and propane gas. And so they replaces the version of December 21, and it particularly addressed the propane tank, and it's modified to default to that the propane tank can remain and it be given to the buyer, but the buyer can have reimbursement for how much was in the tank, and then the buyer has to reimburse the seller for the amount of propane gas still remains. And then TDS replaces this replaces the version of June 2023, and if a note was added to question 2C5 to address if there's a loop room additions, and to remind the seller that they have to use SPQ if the room addition was done in the last 18 months. So that's comply with the FLIPA law that anything that is remodeled within the last 18 months has to be disclosed to the new buyer. And then you have TOPA, tenant occupied property addendum, replaces the version in December 2023. And this will limit the buyer's recovery of out-of-pocket expenses to a maximum amount if the seller cannot deliver the property vacant as agreed. So you can choose to use this to document what is the maximum amount that you'll be able to if the property was delivered, if the seller cannot deliver the property vacant as promised. And so we'll limit the buyer's recovery of our pocket expenses. And then you have VP verification property condition, and the language is modified to add to a date and time on which the verification was done, and to allow for recognition that someone other than the buyer will conduct the verification. So this is very minor changes. It replaces this version in December 2021. And then you have WBSA, wooden balcony, stairs, and other elevated elements addendum. This is completely new, and it is in compliance with the law that started January 1st, 2025, requiring structure with 3 or more units to have the balcony inspection and repair of the wooden balconies. If the seller has a copy of the inspection report, they are obligated to give it to the buyer with the other seller documents. So this is important because all the balcony has been inspected beginning January 1st, 2025. And when you sell the property, after that, you have to disclose it to the buyer, and also if you have any report, you have to give it to the buyer. And then you have a fixture and carbon monoxide detector advisory. It replaces the the December 2023 version. The language is added in paragraph 1C to remind the buyer to investigate the cost of bringing any of the non-compliant fixture into compliance. So all these, carbon monoxide detector and fire alarm and things like that, the seller has to disclose, and how much is the cost to bring it into compliance. And then you have WOO, withdrawal of offer, that replaces the version of December 21. This also, is a general withdrawal of offer. It applies not only to the offers and the counter offers, but also request to repair or the amendments to existing agreements. Paragraph 3 added to indicate if the withdrawal offer is being replaced, whether it's by a multiple counter offer, a new offer, or a new offer. Just when you have withdrawal of offer, you just have to disclose it accordingly. Okay. And I think that's it for all the forms that they're going to be released in June. I'm going to stop here and entertain any questions if you might have any. Any questions? I know there's a lot of forms and a lot of seems to be very complicated and very tedious. But as I said, don't be intimidated. It's just dissect it one by one, and just use my PowerPoint as a guide. When you have the real form, so you just apply it, my comment into the new forms and look at it and digest it, and then you can memorize it, not memorize it, but at least you can kind of familiarize it better that way. But as I said, we will have more training on this subject. And there will be either you can come in person or through Zoom. We'll have the training in the subsequent Friday training. So don't miss that. And also, if you don't like our training, you can always attend the car training. Some of the car training has a price tag to it, but it's not that expensive. I mean, $25 or $35. Sessions, but it's worthwhile to get familiar with all these forms, because you're responsible for the accuracy and the usage of the forms. This is just the nature of the beast. You're a real estate broker, and you have to be familiar with all the ammunition that you that you use, right? So the forms is the necessary ammunitions that you have to, as a basic need, basic, you know, weapon for as a real estate broker. Okay, so any questions on those forms?
Peter,
Yeah,
I'm
Stephen?
dealing with this kind of situation you just mentioned, probably within weeks. I have a transaction. First of all, the seller is not willing to put the property on the market,
Okay.
which is okay. I can
Yeah.
get it sold. But problem is the owner is going to remain in possession after the close of escrow.
Okay.
And now this is going to deal in originally, we have a so-called seller in position after close of escrow. They have a one agreement over there. We just fill that in. Now, since you have a SCLI and SIP, and SIP, I looked at that. You say they need to have a license to stay. Am I right? If you can go back to there, take a look. There's a SIP say have a license, and if seller is going to stay in the property, what kind of license do you need?
Well, it means yeah, that means the buyer will give the seller a license to stay. That's all it means.
Okay, so almost
That
like
doesn't mean that it had particular license. But this is just the buyer will give the seller a license to stay, but it's not a right. It's just a license, to stay for a certain period of time.
Is that in addition to the existing agreement for, say, sellers in position after close of escrow?
Yeah.
We have, so in addition.
Yeah. That's right. You have two situations. One is less than 29 days. One is
Now it's going to be longer than
29 days. So for the one that's beyond 29 days, you're advised to have a formal lease agreement with the seller.
Yeah. That's what my
And if
suggestion.
less than 29 days, you just a temporary license for the seller to stay, and which the new form, you have to clarify that if something happened to the property, and whose responsibility is to take care of the repairs.
Yeah, I think I'm going to just use the seller in possession after close of escrow. I think that is almost treated like a lease agreement. And also in addition, put in SIP and SCLI in, And also I already give him the SPQ, and of course that is the old version. And TDS. Do I need to modify that?
Well, after the July of 2024, you have to modify the SPQ.
I see.
Changes.
If I have a contract, say before July, I need
then you're okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay with the old form, yes.
Yeah, okay, got it. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Any questions? Don't be intimidated by those forms, okay? I mean, this is every time I say that, I kind of smile at the people who get intimidated, but I know it's very it's a lot of form to digest, more than 42 forms that you have to get acquainted with, and that occurs every half a year.
My comments on
Sometimes
that.
I feel sorry for the real estate agents. They piled up a lot of forms and necessary thing to catch up.
Yeah, my comments on that is easy for you to say.
Easy for me to say.
And also another comment regarding you mentioned about the interest rate. Remember, I told you Moody last year said that the rate is going to be adjusted twice. Then they increased to 3 times.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks ago, maybe or 3 weeks ago, they adjust back twice.
Just once, yeah. Well.
Twice. That's what they say. So this year, that's what they say. Their projection is going to have a rate is going to be adjusted twice, and probably September. The other time, who knows? Yeah,
Yeah.
just want to let you know.
Well, judging from what the Fed that did before, you will be happy to have just once, reduction.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sure. Anything else? If not, I would like to adjourn the meeting. I thank everybody for their attendance and I hope you have a nice week. If any question, you can always call me or Michelle. We're here to help, okay? All right, you guys have a nice week.
Thank you. I'm here for you, and have a great 4th of July because I won't be on next Monday.